Hi there, my name's Chrissie Sains and I'm the author of An Alien in the Jam Factory. And I'm absolutely delighted that Peters have selected An Alien in the Jam Factory to be in their summer book club for schools. Thank you very much for that. And today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about An Alien in the Jam Factory. So one thing I'm often asked from schools is, how did I come up with the idea of a tiny little orange alien crash landing into a jam factory? So I thought today perhaps I could talk to you about how I come up with ideas, and hopefully it might lead you to develop some ideas of your own as well. So I'm going to start by showing you this, which is my story making treasure chest. So this treasure chest is things that go inside it are things that perhaps I could use to make a story. So if I go to the beach and I find an unusual looking stone or a shell, or I see something in a charity shop like an old bottle or something that I think I could make a story from, then I will put it inside this treasure chest to use for later. It's something I often show at schools so they can see how I come up with ideas. And I always ask the really important question, what if? So I'm going to show you how I came up with An Alien in the Jam Factory, and perhaps then you could have a think about a what if, and maybe you might even want to develop a treasure chest of your own as well. So the way that I came up with An Alien in the Jam Factory was I was having a cup of tea with my daughters and a jam tart. And I don't know if you've ever had a jam tart, but they come in this tiny little case, and it looks a little bit like a flying saucer. And my daughter said to me, shall we put this jam tart case inside the story making treasure chest? Now, I wasn't entirely sure about it, I'll be honest, but I said, actually, if we can come up with a story idea for it, then it deserves to go in the treasure chest. So together, my daughters and I came up with the idea of a tiny alien crash landing in a jam factory and flying around in a jam tart. And that was just over a cup of tea and just an everyday ordinary object, and wondering what if, and perhaps that's something you could do as well. If you have a look at some everyday ordinary objects around you and think what if, you might come up with some story ideas of your own too, and you could put them in a treasure chest too. So the other thing, once I had come up with the idea of a tiny alien crash landing on Earth, I had to think about jam. Now, I've always been a big fan of jam. I grew up near a jam factory, and I have really fond memories of strawberry jam making day, the day that the factory made strawberry jam, because the entire village smells of strawberry jam, and it's absolutely lovely. It was a really lovely day in every month. Was strawberry jam day. We'd all know that it was strawberry jam day. So I had great memories of jam anyway, but I wanted to do something different with jam. So I started brainstorming ideas, and I did lots and lots of drawings of inventions, starting with flavours. What flavours might we have? Like cherry candy floss that melts in your mouth like air, or blueberry burst, which feels like someone has chucked a grenade full of blueberries straight into your mouth and detonated it. And then I started wondering, what else could I do with jam? Maybe jam bubble bath that you can eat. I don't know if that would be nice. Or jam wrapping paper that you could eat. Jam party plates. Lots of different things that could be done with jam. If it was heated to different temperatures, it has a different consistency. So then I started developing all sorts of jam inventions. And after that, I then started thinking, well, actually, perhaps an alien might have some ideas for jam as well. What would happen if an alien wanted to add some ingredients to jam? Finally, a big theme of the book is about Scooter. So Scooter has cerebral palsy, which is a disability. And I really believe very passionately that all children should be able to see themselves in books. And I have a goddaughter called Abigail, and she has cerebral palsy as well. And so she really helped me to develop the character Scooter. And a big thing that we really wanted was to celebrate difference and to show how much Scooter can achieve and do, just as my goddaughter can. So that's another big theme of the book, is celebrating difference and celebrating diversity. So thank you very much for listening, and I really hope you enjoy reading An Alien in the Jam Factory. Thank you. Bye.